So you watched the film against SFA, just what are your final thoughts on how the offense did in the game?
We didn't play very well. We had chances to make a couple plays, and we missed those opportunities. You feel a lot better if you hit a couple of those deep balls that we had chances on. But all in all, we were, scrambling a little bit with injuries, so we survived it.
It seems like the wide receivers are still having problems catching the ball in the game. What have been your thoughts on that?
We've dropped way too many balls. But, you just keep practicing and keep going and catch. That's what you got to do. That's your job.
You've been a part of a lot of games with big scoring totals, but have you ever been a part of a game where you felt like you left that many plays on the field and put up 50?
I've never had a time where the defense scored that many points. I can tell you that. They scored more than the offense, I think.
Even with all those points they scored, they gave up 466 yards. Does that concern you at all?
Well, they do that to everybody, and the key, like I said, is get takeaways. I mean, doesn't matter if you shut a team down to 100 yards. If you don't get any takeaways, you've got a good chance of losing the game.
How's Darius look?
He ran today. He had one more day, so tomorrow he'll be back. Yeah.
And you have more shuffling on the offensive line.
I think Jordan will be able to play,
okay.
And we'll get Gashot back, so I think we'll be all right.
That's good.
Now you have an SEC opponent coming in here. What are your overall thoughts on Texas A&M?
They're very, very, very good football team. They're physical, they're big, they're fast. They look like an SEC team.
Has this offense changed any from Houston?
It looks like it's the same, but Case Keenum isn't there, and so they got a young kid they're trying to get ready to play, and he's a very talented kid. And like any young kid, it's going to take a little while, and hopefully it takes one more week before he gets it.
Is Jason Phillips like that a lot on that?
Tom and Jason have talked. Yeah, I mean, very much so. Yeah.
When you prepare for this game, will you spend more time studying Houston's tapes and schemes from the last few years, or the personnel at A&M?
Well, we only have one game on the personnel for what they're doing now. So, you look at that and get your idea physically what you're up against as a defensive player, but the schematics, you're looking at the schemes from Houston.
Did you watch their game with Florida, and what were your initial impressions of Manziel, their quarterback?
He can run, and he makes a lot of plays. We're going to have to contain him. He can really go.
Anything else? When you hired Jason, what were the things that you looked at with him? I mean, obviously,
well, I had coached him, and I had him drafted him in Detroit, and then I took him to Atlanta when I was head coach there.
Okay.
And he's I knew exactly what kind of kid he was. He was my first guy that I wanted to hire when I came to SMU, and he actually accepted. And then 4 days later called and said he couldn't because his wife's job in Houston. So got an opportunity to get him back, this past year. So that was positive.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
Thank you.